Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Alston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. And they'll start tonight with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Caught near the sticks, it's Fields. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and hold him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to get the corner. He's loose. Got enough for the first. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He shanked it. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. So here comes the Auburn offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to swing it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. To the air, it's Carr. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
On the run, it's locked. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right.
And the ball squirted out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Rushes on him. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cobb. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was... Greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D lineman, the best athletes on the field. That's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes, and just point proven. 40-plus yard return. Hey, running back, anything you can do, I can do better.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Love. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now rolling to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They want that clock to run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. It's caught downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. Got a little space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And to the coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Quick catch on third down. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
29 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff,